So how do I feel about college? And I want to just dive on this topic because a lot of people go to college. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people go straight to college after high school and they start their career path in college. I get it. I understand completely. Honestly, I have nothing against college. Like, I feel like college is a good experience to meet new people, to kind of like expand your intelligence in some type of way, and it helps you in a way. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I have an issue with when it comes down to college is how they limit you into a career path where you work for someone else when you can make your own career path. That's the only issue. Because, college is good for people that want to be doctors, police officers, or that want to be like, teachers, stuff like that. All of that right there, you won't ever be the boss of your own business doing that career path, unless if you're like manager or upper principal, if you're planning to work for a school. But in reality, like, you will never actually like own it, like if you made it from the ground down and up on your own. And you really don't need college to do that. A lot of successful people out here that's making millions and billions is not going to college. I'm going to tell you right now, the only people that's making a lot of money that actually decided to do a career path when it comes down to college is like doctors. But the people, like famous people, all these people that's making millions of dollars, they made their own business. They start their own business. You're not going to see no career path that give you $1 million fast. Over time, you can stack it up, but that's like slower than actually, making your own business. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like college life is a fantasy in a way. Because we always look at college and be like, oh, you get to college, it's going to be parties, it's going to be this and that and this and that. When I first started high school year, I was in a fantasy with how high school was. And when I actually got to high school, it was totally different from what they put online and from what they said in my head. They made me like hype. Like, what I was seeing on the internet when it come down to high school, I was very excited to go to high school. And I'm not comparing high school to college, obviously, but it's the same scenario when it comes down to like when you actually get there, it's not what it seemed. Because when you actually get there, you're going to have to do schoolwork. You're going to have to keep up with everything. You're going to have to pay. You're going to have to, you might get a dorm, but you're not going to get your full own personal space like you would have had if you got in your own apartment. Like, it's cool surface level, but internally, it's not what it seemed. You know what I'm saying? It's good for excitement in the moment, but over time, when you actually in the dorm room and when you actually in college, you ain't gonna always be excited. You will have stressful days. You're gonna be like, dang, I gotta turn this assignment in. Then you gonna wanna get more money. You gonna have to start working, because at the end of the day, you gotta have to pay the loans out that college is trying to take from you. Then you're gonna have to make sure you satisfied because you on your own. So in reality, college is like, I think it's just another responsibility up on you. When in reality, you can just go to work and use that money to create your own business. And all the stress and energy college is taking from y'all, imagine if you like transform it into your own business. Like, think about all the times you have to turn in assignments at certain due dates and stuff like that. If you set a due date for yourself at like a certain time, say you'll be delaying things, you might put things to the side easily. You can't do that with college. They make that unacceptable. If you do that, you go get an F and you will fail the class and you're going to have to take it again. And since you paying for class, they make you, since you're actually paying physical money, it basically make you take it more serious because you actually putting your money into it. And the only way you can really gain money in this world these days, in this world, these days is you gotta work. You gotta actually put energy outward to gain money. You know what I'm saying? You gotta create something, do something. So again, I have nothing against college, but I hate when people act like college is the only option, when in reality college is just extra steps. In my opinion, I feel like it's extra steps. I feel like it's easier to start your own business and do it like that than go to college and then do this, because you're gonna have to wait 4 years till you can actually be in your business. And then when you get your degree, it's not always a guarantee you gonna be able to use that degree. You know what I mean?